Assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand by Occula, Ellen, and Alani. It all began when Ferdinand, as Franz Joseph's heir and inspector of the General Army, agreed to attend a series of June 1914 military exercises in Bosnia-Herzegovina. After learning about Ferdinand's plans to visit Bosnia-Herzegovina, 7 young Serbian teens began plotting to assassinate him. In May, 3 of the 7 met up with members of the Black Hand to receive handheld bombs, 4 semi-automatic pistols, and cyanide suicide capsules. Ferdinand and Sophie left for Bosnia-Herzegovina on June 23rd. Meanwhile, the young Serbian teens also traveled there with help from members of the Black Hand to smuggle their weapons across the border. For a few days, Ferdinand attended military exercises, and Sophie visited schools and orphanages. On the morning of June 28th, the Archduke and Sophie boarded a train for Sarajevo. Meanwhile, the 7 young Serbian teens spaced themselves out along the Apple Quay, a main road in Sarajevo that runs parallel to the Miljacka River. The Archduke and Sophie got into an open-top car for a motorcade ride to City Hall, while Kobrinovic, one of the Serbian teens, made sure which car they were riding in. When they were close to Kobrinovic, he threw a bomb at the car, only to watch it bounce off the folded top and roll underneath the wrong vehicle. It wounded 2 army officers, but left the Archduke and Sophie unharmed. Kobrinovic jumped into a dry riverbed and made a half-hearted attempt to kill himself. He apparently shouted, "I am a Serbian hero!" as he was being led away by police. Instead of fleeing Sarajevo, the Archduke insisted on visiting wounded officers in the hospital. To decrease the chances of another bomb being thrown, the motorcade sped down the Apple Quay, only to make a wrong turn and have to stop and reverse. Conveniently for Princip, the motorcade stopped right where he was standing, and he was able to take out his pistol and shoot Franz Ferdinand at point-blank range. He also shot Sophie in her abdomen. Princip later confessed to the murder of Ferdinand, but had not meant to hit Sophie. When he was convicted, Princip was 3 weeks too young for a death penalty, so he was sentenced to 20 years but contracted tuberculosis while in jail and died in April 1918 at just 23.
Created using Powtoon.